Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Sagittarius May 5, 2022. Today's transits are good for new insights into your income or practical matters in general, and for understanding your needs. It can be a fine time to make something special out of what you already have, and as a result, feel quite accomplished. You're discovering your talents, resources, or skills, and as you feel more natural about them, opportunities seem to pop up for you. This is a better time than usual for addressing problems, even those that seem especially sensitive or complex. Others are putting their faith in you and you in them. Business intuition is excellent, and practical affairs thrive with a bit of strategy. Your appreciation builds for simple pleasures and comforts, as well as for familiar people and circumstances. Get your ducks in a row. Single or already taken, your productivity levels and general well-being are top of mind at this time, especially after yesterday's new moon solar eclipse in Gemini. Although, when considering today's romantic Venus-Pluto sextile, chances are you're feeling inclined to lean on a significant other for affection, support, and validation. Then again, if you're already in a romantic commitment, this celestial synergy could either stir up emotions or bring you even closer to your person. Moreover, Luna will sextile Neptune, which, in turn, softens emotions while bringing compassion and empathy to the mix. Financial changes are going to affect your lifestyle. As Pluto retrograde in Capricorn begins to transform your finances, the truth behind them will be revealed. How you spend and save your money will come to light. Luckily, Pluto retrograde sextiles Venus in Pisces, creating harmonious energy between these two planets. You may find that certain financial investments and budgeting habits have paid off. As a result, you may find that some financial adjustments can positively impact your private life. Opportunities to refine your security could also help you enjoy what you have worked hard for. You are not by nature a person to hang on to the status quo, but today new information could come your way which seems radical even to you. Nonetheless, it's likely to bring out your innate sense of adventure, and you might embark on a new phase of financial exploration that opens up more doors for you than you would ever have expected. Modern technology could be involved in some way. Be prepared to embrace a new cycle. You will have to put up with unpleasantness in your private life, being asked repeatedly to take a stance on awkward conflicts. Some decisions may be taken that cause you great pain. Try to see this phase as a chance for inner growth. If you find the right way of doing things, you will be successful. You're noticing all sorts of tiny details that would ordinarily pass you by, and should try to get more and more of them down in a sketchbook or notepad as the day progresses. Don't forget them. Constantly tempted to seek pleasure for yourself, you don't even consider the thought of sharing intimate moments with another. If this is the way you feel, your attitude may satisfy you in the short term, but you notice something is missing, you're disenchanted. Practice self-restraint, reflect on your conduct. You may be especially sensitive to the moods of others, and today they could be a bit testy. It could be hard to get things accomplished with all the yelling and screaming that's going on. This is definitely not an environment conducive to deep thinking. Do your best to stay completely out of the fray and focus on what you need to do. The yelling is likely to subside by the end of the day. Your love of romance will be heightened on this day. If you're sheltering in place someone special, this can be a terrific day to lock yourself away with your love for a close and intimate time together. If you are single, you are sure to feel more motivated to make the first move on someone you have been interested in. Despite social distancing, you can still be remarkably creative about dating. You're sure to enjoy yourself a great deal with this essence happening. What has made the last 5 days special was not just the coming together of planets and then the moon on the communication and relationship fronts, but when it is happening. At the same time that Saturn moves into his final month in direct motion in your communication sector, Mercury, the planet of communication, moves into his final 5 days in direct motion in your relationship sector. The communication gods are not only working together now but will do for the foreseeable future. Still in her early days in your romantic sector, the moon's departure from your relationship sector today is a chance to give Venus more attention. For Venus to return to your romantic sector while the moon was putting a lot of focus on your relationship was a necessary distraction. As it becomes more about keeping the communication lines open on the relationship front, the spirit of romance is starting to come through. Our eyes in the sky. In the morning, the Gemini moon sextiles Jupiter in Pisces, an influence of harmony and good cheer. Our chief need is to experience comfort and to comfort others, making this an ideal time to gather with friends. We can additionally smooth over conflicts with coworkers and bosses, as long as we are not on deadlines that require us to move very fast. In money or relationships, we may be on the receiving end of a lucky break. This inspires us to give back, offering others a helping hand or lending support to a charitable project. Creative and spiritual activities, as well as getting out into nature, are also encouraged now. Later in the morning, the moon sextiles the Pisces sun, continuing the day's good vibes. All seems right with the world. The stars are aligned. Everything is working in our favor. Matters fall into place with less resistance. In fact, this is the message of this transit. We achieve more when we get out of our own way and let the universe do its thing. Friendships act as confidence boosters, facilitating this low-pressure energy. Loved ones support us for showing up and striving to be our most open-hearted, compassionate, and creative selves. People with more power or prestige may hold the keys to our success, or the very systems that we are a part of prove toxic to our ultimate aims. We might be inclined to start fights to prove our mettle, but aggression will only set us back. Forcing a situation out of stubborn pride can ultimately thwart our own progress. Today's challenges expose our difficult relationship with self-ownership. Control is what we desire, yet, we might not realize that self-control is foundational to building a fruitful enterprise. When we harness our energy to work for ourselves and not against others, we access our true power. The Gemini moon links up with wild card Uranus this morning, which can start the day with a jolt of energy. Your emotions might not be the most predictable right now, so take some time to do a grounding meditation or stretch before you continue with the day. Luckily, the energy here doesn't meet with much conflict, so any surprises that land in your lap are likely to be good ones. Unfortunately, we begin to see some cosmic conflict as the morning continues to unfold. As the veils are extremely thin due to the prominence of underworld ruler Pluto today, you can work with candle magic to help guide you and get your messages answered from your guides. There could be many paranormal experiences happening at once. You might find your hair standing on end with all the electricity in the air. The Pluto-Venus aspect makes it a bit tough to decide whether you heard a noise behind you or it was all in your head. Have a little fun with the experience, and know that the overall day is dedicated to what you want. We're in for a pretty exciting day with a lot of shifts, starting with the Moon-Uranus trine in the morning. This can provide a sense of excitement with little wiggle room for drama to take hold at all. You could have some innovative ideas for adventure and socialize easily, perhaps even meeting new people today. Still, you should listen to your intuition before saying anything, just in case you're feeling a bit too impulsive.